My name is Steven. I'm down here in Dripping Springs. We're on a farm hanging out with everybody, and topic of bug out bags came up. Pete was talking about his, and I just kind of broke mine out, so we thought we'd do a segment. This blue guy right here, this is my get home bag. I keep it in my truck, and the idea is just like I got enough supplies that like if I had to ditch my truck for whatever reason, I could at least make it back to where I live. And right now, let's see, go into the pockets first. Keep one of these compression bandages just for like massive trauma. Keep it accessible, and a pair of shears, you know, to get to the wound quick if it's like, you know, a really bad day. And this pouch, I mean, sure you noticed we're no stranger to firearms. I conceal carry, so I got some extra mags for my weapon. And let's see. In here, I just wrap all these guys with shopping bags just to kind of make it a little more water resistant. But in here is, actually I got tons of these bags at home. Just go ahead and rip it open. No big deal. But just keep a first aid kit, basic stuff, you know, nothing super fancy. Even had to duct tape because the thing was busted, but you know, just your basic stuff. Some gauze compresses, aspirin, band-aids, all that. And maps of where I'm at, like where I'd be walking, you know, New Braunfels, San Marcos area, Austin, so I got like a little 35 corridor where I'm usually at. Cool. And then, you know, moving right along, you know, crank lights. This is gonna be a common theme in a lot of bug out bags. Yep. Got a little crank radio, does the same thing, AM, FM, shortwave. You can even charge your phone with some of these connectors. Mine doesn't work, but hopefully yours would, you know. Crank that. Cool. Let's see what else we got.
So where'd you pick up tips on what you want to put inside your bug out bag?
You know, mostly just like going to forums and you know, just kind of thinking about it. Like, all right, if I'm out in the woods, what am I gonna need? You know, and applying that with people that I considered much more intelligent than myself that already had, you know, working setups. So I was like, all right, cool, follow that model and find one for me. You know, knife for woodwork and make fire, all that good stuff. Protection if need be. Change of clothes. There's normally a pair of pants in there, but I used it. Fell in the river out here. I got a little solar charger. Keep my phone up and running because just assuming, you know, hey, maybe
oh, that's great.
Maybe the grid's, you know, still up partially or whatever. Maybe it's just natural disaster. You know, nothing big. And fire starting tools. Got the Army model of the fire starter, so you just got some, you know, spark showers going whenever you get your tinder in. Speaking of tinder, got like alcohol prep pads because they burn fantastic, and some dryer lint wrapped in this bag, and matches, and the bottles in here to purify, you know, water. It's not really great, but it works, you know. And then yeah, a little bivy sack for shelter, keep warm, and water bottle. That's about it.
Awesome. That's awesome. Seems real complete and thorough, man.
I appreciate it.
How much you reckon someone would have to drop to have a similar bag to this?
To do it kind of, you know, on the cheap, hopefully you can find some first aid supplies in your house already. You know, stuff, a lot of this you're already gonna have on hand. Like you just get some of your kitchen matches and you know, get some stuff like that. I would say for like a good emergency bag, like you could do it on the cheap for like 50 bucks, you know, if you're really, you know, you don't need really like chargers and all that, but mostly you want the ability to make shelter, fire, and drink water.
Right on, dude. And yeah, it's an excellent transition. The one thing I'll show you guys, similar bag, not as robust, but I definitely learned some things today myself from Steven, but picked up one of these Lifesaver bottles last year. This thing I think will purify 6,000 liters. There's 2 filters inside.
That's pretty cool.
The guy who made it, just this is another great example of like an innovator, like helping people. This is what free markets do. But he saw natural disasters, saw how long it took for them to get bottled water, like days to transport it. So he said, if there's water around, why not just be able to use that? So he developed this, again, a Lifesaver bottle. You unscrew the back, you scoop up any water supply. It filters down to, I think, 15 microns, which is smaller than any bacteria or virus. So scoop the water up, pressurize it just like the old super soakers back in the day, runs through the filters, and then once you open the cap, the water comes out. So I got this and then replacement filters for another 6,000 liters. I think I dropped like $350 maybe. So, you know, they're not the cheapest, but you know, if you need something like this ever, then it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, I use a phrase a lot. How much is your life worth? And if we're talking about life-saving products, I think that's a bargain. You know, to be able to make that much water for that, you know, long a period of time.
Yeah, I agree, man. So yeah, and they have different models and stuff. But anyway, hope you guys learned something today. You know, we advocate for you know, self-ownership, so it's about freedom and responsibility, and this is I think a point that's often neglected by some folks in the movement. You know, make sure you take care of yourself, make sure you're prepared.
Yeah.
So
I'm a big advocate of that.
Right on, dude. Well, I appreciate it, man.
Hey, it was good.
For sure. All right.
Learned something.
Hell yeah.
Peace.